Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit subscribe right now. American politics is so bizarre, makes no sense at all. And Rosie B9, thank you so very much for watching me for so long. Hit subscribe right now, everyone. And to my super chat, thank you so very much. This makes no sense at all, but we'll start. Mueller tells Trump's legal team that he will accept written answers on campaign questions. First of all, Mueller shouldn't even ask any questions of Trump. He has no evidence of any crime. Actually, there's no crime. He doesn't know of a specific crime. So there hasn't even been a specific crime that's taken place. We have zero clue which ads influenced which voters. We have no understanding, no evidence at all which states were influenced. We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. And if you didn't get the notification, please go ahead, share this segment. We just have no information regarding anything. And so I'll read you the Washington Post article. Mueller tells Trump's legal team that he will accept written answers on campaign questions. This is the Washington Post. Special counsel Robert S. Mueller III told President Trump's lawyers in a letter Friday that he will accept written answers from Trump to questions about whether his campaign coordinated with Russia to tilt the 2016 election in his favor. How does Russia give Hillary the popular vote, but then swing the Electoral College? How does that even happen? Were there ads at Facebook targeted for Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania? Because those states haven't voted for a Republican since the 80s. How does that even work? The propaganda is easily debunked after a second of just, thinking about if it's even possible to achieve. How does Russia influence the election? How does that even take place? They never ask, like, oh, well, they never explain, like, well, Russia, Russia went ahead and well, they were targeted Facebook ads for Ohio and Pennsylvania. Well, sorry, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Sorry. So let's just go ahead, and I always say it, but let's go ahead. 270 to win. Michigan. Okay, so Michigan presidential election voting history, 16 votes. Okay. It's going to be boring, but bear with me. This is 270 to win. Michigan. Before we get into, oh my God, Robert Mueller is going to accept written questions, I keep on giving you this statistic, but I don't explain in the proper manner its importance. Let's go ahead and explain its importance. 2012. All the apparently, allegedly bigoted, racist people in Michigan voted for President Obama. 2008, all the alt-right supremacist enablers, sympathizers voted for Obama. Democrat. 04. All the xenophobic, border building, tariff-loving alt-right. Oh, by the way, they voted for Kerry. 2000. voted for Gore. 96, Michigan voted for President Clinton. Thank you, Michigan. I love you. That right there, that right there is the 96 inauguration. 92, Michigan voted for Bubba Bill. You should see me play the sax. You should see me play it with a different letter, with a different vowel in the middle. Okay, so let's just recap. I know it's boring. I know it's really, really boring. I understand it's boring, but I'm just going to do this. Michigan voted for Trump in 2016. Okay. The Russians found a way to switch Michigan's vote, because Michigan voted for Democrat Obama in 2012, Barack Obama in 2008, John Kerry in 2004, Al Gore in 2000, Bubba Bill in 1996, and Bubba Bill in 1992. All right. No, I'm sorry. 92. Yeah, 96, 92. Yeah. And in 88, it was the last time they voted Republican. Okay. That's Michigan. Now, again, why does Trump have to explain how Russia swung certain states, but Hillary still won the popular vote? Now, I know this is boring and I apologize and it's HA After Dark, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So I explained Michigan hasn't voted for a Republican since 1988. Russia found a way for them to vote for Trump in 2016, but 270 to win. I know. Pennsylvania. Okay. 20 electoral votes. So you have 36 electoral votes. How did the Russians, the wily Russians, Kathy Kamka, divide and thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you didn't get a notification, share this segment. It's a little bit dry, but it's very important. Okay, so Michigan. I went ahead and gave you Michigan. Haven't voted for a Republican since 1988. 16 electoral votes. Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. They voted for Trump in 2016. 2012, the monsters, the alt conservatives, OMG, the sympathizers and enablers and supremacists just happened to vote for Barack Obama in 2012. Pennsylvania voters voted for Barack Obama in 2008. Pennsylvania voters voted for John Kerry in 2004. Pennsylvania voters voted for Al Gore in 2000. Pennsylvania voters voted for Bubba Bill in 1996. That, what you see right there, is the inauguration. I was there in person in D.C. And Bubba Bill. Pennsylvania voters voted for Bill Clinton in 1992. When was the last time they voted? Oh, well, you know. They voted for a Republican in 1988. And mind you, in 2012, 52% of Pennsylvania voters voted for Obama, and only 46% voted Republican. In 2008, it was 54% of voters, and only 44% voted for Obama. So again, Democrats are going to have to explain how all the alt-right, Elizabeth Luker, Thank you, Elizabeth. Everyone, please keep us Southerners that live down here in the Gulf of Mexico in your prayers. Sending you, HA, and all the amazing Good Fam hugs and kisses. God bless you all. Well, God bless you, Elizabeth Luker. And we are going to keep you in your prayers. I mean, you in our prayers. And I do understand that Mother Nature how will Tropical Storm Gordon impact North Texas? Tropical Storm Gordon, where it's headed, and well, let's read this. Star Telegram. Well, you're in Alabama, but sorry. So let me put Gordon, Alabama storm, Alabama. Keith Jackson, Alabama. Tropical Storm Gordon makes landfall near Alabama-Mississippi border. Wow. Oh, man. Hundreds without power in Alabama as monster storm hits. Ay, ay, ay. A total of 46,000 people across Alabama are now without power as Tropical Storm Gordon approaches, with the storm expected to Category 1. My God. It's crazy. With the storm expected to turn into a Category 1 hurricane before it reaches land. So Category 1 is 95-mile-per-hour winds. Category 5 is 156-mile-per-hour. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, we have an earthquake in California once every 25 years or so, like a big one, but this is crazy. So Alabama is going to risk 95-mile-per-hour winds. That's not cool at all. Elizabeth Luker, God bless you, and we are praying for you and pulling for you. And so I'll just read you. Across Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi, the figure has hit 27,000, according to AP Jeff Amos. So, wow, people without at least 10,000 people are reported to be without power between Mobile County and Baldwin County. An additional 4,000 people are without power across the state, but mostly on Dauphin Island in the south, according to Alabama Power. Alabama Power said on Twitter, as Tropical Storm Gordon nears landfall, our customers in South Alabama are feeling the effects. More than 10,000 are without power. Gulf Power, another electrical supplier, also used Twitter to say the northeast section of Gordon continues to pound away at us with about 10,000 customers without power. Oh my God, that is not cool at all. 10,000? 10,000 people without power? Again, like how does the state, it should be the governor. Oh, Doug, no, that's the Senator Doug Jones. It should be the governor of Alabama and all these Gulf Coast states. The agenda, you were a candlestick? Wow. I remember that. As a football practice in 9th grade. Wow. But like, it should be like the governor of the state should say, look, we're going to expect, like, we're going to have thousands and thousands of people without power. We have to go ahead and make sure they have power. Like contingency plans. I don't know. That's something. So Elizabeth Luker, thank you. We are thinking of you, Elizabeth Luker. Thank you. So real quick, So, again, so Pennsylvania voting. So I just gave you 36 electoral votes that Russia allegedly managed to rustle away. Pennsylvania voters 2012, 2008, 2004, 2000, and 1996 and 1992 all voted for Democrats. Now here's where it gets even more hilarious. I just gave you 36 electoral college votes. Now let's go to Wisconsin. "46 electoral college votes. "46 electoral college votes. You have, this is where it gets really weird. They haven't voted for a Republican. Well, let's go ahead. Wisconsin. Shred Lovely. Let's go ahead. So Wisconsin. In 2016, all the most horrible, horrible people voted for Trump in Wisconsin. Horrible, 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 horrible people. In 2012, suddenly they weren't horrible. President Obama got 52% of the vote, 45% went for a Republican. In 2008, even more, 56% of the state went to President Obama. Suddenly, they weren't the alt-right horrible people. In 2004, it was barely Kerry, but they managed 49.7 to 49.3. And in 2000, it was barely Gore, 47.8 to 47.6. But here's the funny thing. Here's how we know, ladies and gentlemen, that the Russians are so amazingly, intelligent and conniving and manipulative. Wisconsin voters voted for Obama in 2012, Barack Obama in 2008. They voted for John Kerry in 2004. They voted for Bubba Bill in 1996 and Bubba Bill in 1992. And they voted for Michael Dukakis. In 1988. Want to know the last time they voted for a Republican? In 1984. Okay. 1984. 34 years ago. Wisconsin voters haven't voted for a Republican in 34 years. Well, from today, so 32 years ago. It took 32 years. And they're like, yeah, Trump. Mueller has to prove that Russia was able to do that. See, that's why I spent so much time on that, because it's very interesting. I keep on giving that statistic. And the thing is, it's a very important statistic. It's an extremely important statistic. Michigan and Pennsylvania haven't voted for a Republican since 1988. Since George H.W. Bush won the presidency. Wisconsin hasn't voted for a Republican since Reagan in 1984. But suddenly, miraculously, because the Russians are so good at chess, and they tarnished the integrity of our election, suddenly, Hillary still got the popular vote, but miraculously, the Russians were able to influence swing state voters. Now, we have no idea how. It's the miracle of Russian propaganda. We have no idea how that was possible. But Mueller's going to find out if Trump had anything to do with Russia. So let's go ahead. They can't get an interview because they know that it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and you have a 5-4 because Cavanaugh is going to get elected. You have Gorsuch, you have Cavanaugh, you have 3 other conservatives, and it's a 5-4 vote. Mueller tells Trump's legal team that he will accept written answers on campaign questions. Special counsel Robert Mueller III told President Trump's lawyer in a letter Friday that he will accept written answers from Trump to questions that about whether his campaign coordinated with Russia. There is no evidence. Why on earth should Trump even acquiesce to this? And it just goes to show the state of our politics. We have Hillary, who's a walking criminal. A walking criminal. And Trump has to go ahead and testify via. She didn't even get written. She got an interview from Peter Strzok. Okay, Hillary Clinton got an interview from Peter Strzok. That should tell you everything you need to know. That should tell you everything you need to know about Mueller. And Sessions, unfortunately. I hope Sessions is actually doing this job. Who knows? It doesn't look good at this moment. With or without Sessions, Hillary Clinton will get indicted. Not even under oath. Exactly. Hillary King James. Exactly. Not even under oath. There's no evidence of anything. Mueller has not given any evidence that Russia did anything to influence swing state voters. And it's like, there's just nothing there. It's all pure propaganda and double standard. Hillary Clinton actually committed crimes. There's a reason that classified information was at Platte River, at Dado Inc., on Anthony Weiner's computer, outside the United States government, in her private server, outside the U.S. government. There's a reason. It's because she was hiding her information from the United States government, and she was focusing half the time, likely more than half, on the Clinton Foundation. Half of her emails were deleted. What on earth was she doing half the time? Well, it was the Clinton Foundation. Wasn't yoga. Wasn't yoga emails. He knows very well he's going to take this to the Supreme. If Trump would take this to the Supreme Court and he'd win, and it would be yet another loss for Democrats, just like they will lose in the midterms. I am on RT Crosstalk stating that Democrats will lose. I stated that Clinton would lose before the 2016 election. I even said if she becomes nominee, Democrats are going to lose. This is the tweet. This is the tweet. Hillary Clinton is the nominee. Trump is going to win. If Hillary Clinton is the nominee, Trump is going to win. If Hillary Clinton is the nominee, Trump is going to win. That's right. If Hillary Clinton is the nominee, Trump is going to win. One more time. If Hillary Clinton is the nominee, Trump is going to win. Say it again. If Hillary Clinton is the nominee, Trump is going to win. That was in March of 2016. That was, I'll tell you when exactly it was. May 12th, 2016. There you go. There you go. And I then go ahead and I say on RT's Crosstalk, and you can see me here rocking the suit, not the pink polo like I'm rocking now. Here it is. Never ever stoop so low as to blame anyone for an election loss. So Trump should just stop whining. Then we have nonstop whining, continual and never-ending whining from Clinton and the Democratic Party. They're going to lose in the midterms. They had a 13 or 14 point lead in the generic polls for both the House and the Senate. They'll lose the Senate, or the GOP will keep control of the Senate and keep control of the House, and they're going to limp into 2020. Trump, unless there's something, God forbid, that's just unforeseen, Trump will easily defeat Democrats in 2020. So when Trump defeats Democrats, you can play that, and when Democrats lose, you can play that again, and you can follow me on my Twitter and my Gab. And there you go. So, and I just sent the link to Twitter. So we got almost 400 people coming. It's pretty good. And so Mueller did not rule out interviewing the president as part of his wide-ranging inquiry, because it's a wide-ranging inquiry. These people are the biggest buffoons. There's not even a crime. Okay, we know what you're doing, Democrats. This is a taxpayer-funded retribution type of political attack. This has nothing to do with national security. You had John Brennan and Clapper and Comey who hated Trump, who framed Trump using a Steele dossier that was complete nonsense, that was just as bogus as Bob Woodward's dumb book. It's all gossip and hearsay, because what Democrats said is, well, if Julian Assange could publish the truth, we could go ahead and just publish nonsense. People will believe it anyway. It's the same thing. Alexander M. Gonzalez. Okay. Alexander, you're making me Google this. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Okay. It ain't gonna work because old Beto got drunko. And he tried to run from a drunk driving car crash-o. So, hold on. You have Beto O'Rourke, who was convicted of drunk or arrested for drunk driving. Beto, I say this with all love and respect. Beto O'Rourke is not going to win Texas, and Andrew Gillum is not going to win Florida. DeSantis is going to win Florida, and Cruz is going to win Texas, just because those are red states. If it was blue state, it'd be different. Those are blue states. O'Rourke could possibly win. Like Cynthia Nixon could actually win because Cuomo is almost at Hillary Clinton horrific levels. Almost. We were never great. We were never great. Really? We were never great. Let's do Anthony Cuomo again. Okay. Andrew Cuomo. Hold on. This is the best. Police arrest 70 at first day of Cavanaugh hearing. What are you doing, Democrats? Dummies. Whatever. They're like, tomorrow we're going to have 100 arrests. It's going to be fantastic. It's democracy in action. America was never great.
We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great.
Even his own New York liberal crowd was like, what? Crazy? No. 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 Really? Are you serious? You're going to say something like that?
We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great.
Thank you, Andrew Cuomo. You were like the philosopher of, you're like a philosopher on crack. Well, maybe there's something to it. Maybe you could go ahead and explain to us why America was never the greatest. Maybe you could tell us something, I guess, insightful.
We have not reached greatness.
When will we reach greatness, Governor Cuomo? Tell us, oh wise one, oh sage. Tell us, oh Swami sage, Confucius, all wrapped into one.
We will reach greatness.
Yes. When will we reach greatness?
When every American.
Yes. I'm waiting. This is going to be great.
Is fully engaged.
You what? Engaged? You mean like married? I got to get married before we're great? Well, I'm already married, but what, everyone else has to get married?
We will reach greatness.
Yes. When?
When discrimination and stereotyping
Of minorities?
against women,
What?
51% of our population.
Wow, that's even more than 50.
Is gone.
Whoa. Okay. I guess that would be good. The Cuomos were never that great. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta hear this again.
To make America great again. It was never that great.
Oh my God, that's shit. You're gonna beat Cynthia Nixon with that real talk. Honestly, I've never heard real talk like that from a politician. Trump is so manufactured. You know, the problem with Trump is he's all about focus groups. He doesn't speak his mind. Tell us more, uh, off the cuff remark person.
We have not reached greatness.
This is so amazing. Cynthia Nixon never speaks like this.
We will reach greatness.
Greatness, as opposed to great. Another problem with Trump's propaganda.
When every American is fully engaged. We will reach greatness when discrimination and stereotyping against women, 51% of our population, is gone.
Well, that's not good, but does that mean we'll eventually reach greatness? Oh, whatever. So, there you go. Let's see how Cynthia Nixon is doing. I got to see this. Please, I actually want her to win. So to my Bernie voters, I do want her to win. Make no mistake. I actually want her to win in New York because it'll totally mess up the Democratic Party in every way possible. It'll be diabolical. Nixon, Cuomo, poll. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It says Cuomo up 33 points. So, yeah, I don't know. That's dumb. That's a July poll. Cynthia Nixon could win. I find it very hard to believe that this guy Andrew Cuomo is up 33 points over Cynthia Nixon. I'm not the biggest Cynthia Nixon fan. I'm just saying she could very likely win. She actually did pretty well against the debates. I mean, in the debates. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because you guys have asked, you guys and gals have asked for it. You can thank me later. You know what I'm doing right now? What I'm gonna do to you right now.
All this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might
ask. You're welcome.
This, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask. And I will fight back against so-called right to work. Right to work is wrong for workers and wrong for America. Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Isn't that so perfect, like for Cavanaugh? Isn't that so great? Meanwhile, like, this is, you have to hear this with like Trump's second SCOTUS pick. It's so great. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Well, the choice for working families has never been clearer. I need your help to get Donald Trump's record out to everybody.
Well, let's see. It's a 4.2% GDP growth. We might hit 5%. People are making money. There's no obvious bubble. I mean, The tax cuts, of course, helped spur the economy, but the tariffs are also working well. Manufacturing jobs are back.
Well, the choice for working for America, so-called right to work. Right to work is wrong for workers and wrong for America. Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Well, the choice for working families has never been clearer. I need your help to get Donald Trump's record out.
Okay. You're welcome. You don't have to thank me, ladies and gentlemen. That's fine. You don't have to thank me. She sounds like she's about to say, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. That's so awesome. Ian, that's so awesome. It's true. It's true. And it's just, you know, hold on. This is also a good one. This is so great. Okay, hold on. This is a good one.
That's all I could say. I'm not, you know, I have no idea. That's why we turned it over. What, like with a cloth or something? No. No. What, like with a cloth or something? No. Well, no. What, like with a cloth or something? No. You know, I have no idea. That's why we turned it over. What, like with a cloth or something? No. Well, no. I don't know how it works digitally at all. I do not have any. Ed, I know you want to make a point.
Oh, there you go. Kathy Carm. You're welcome, everyone. I know everybody was longing for it, so and the special counsel left open the possibility that he may still try to press Trump in person about a second piece of his investigation, whether the president sought to block the probe since taking office. He has every right to call it a witch hunt, a fabrication, because guess what? There's no evidence of anything. Jonathan Perez. Why won't YouTube let me ask you what I want too long? Jonathan, there are certain words that YouTube won't allow, but I don't. Perhaps could be too long. If you shorten it up, I'm sure it'll be okay. The best part of all of this is like, Swanee Scotty, great business decision by night. Well, I heard Adidas is going to use the image of Gandhi. I put this in Under Armour, the descendants of Joan of Arc. Vitamin Water, Che Guevara. Basically, capitalism will swallow up all the wonderful socialists / justice fighters of the world. So at the end of the day, it'll just be consumerism wins the day. I don't get it. I don't get it because Swanee Scotty I think a protest should lead to some kind of legislation. Yeah, Hillary Clinton did call Gandhi a gas station attendant. That was the New York Times. I don't know, you know, I'm all for making money. Make money. Go ahead, make money. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. But don't pretend to, like, I'm wearing Nikes right now, but Nike makes good shoes, but it's like, make money, but then don't, like, you're either a social justice icon or you're making money. You know, I don't know, like, what's Adidas going to do next? My whole thing is, where's the legislation that it was supposed, if you kneel for the flag, I mean, is there legislation protecting citizens from brutality? Are the Democrats, why doesn't Nancy Pelosi take a knee? That's all I'm saying. I am Nacho. H is where. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. You know, what happened to people pushing, like, if a protest should lead? Good night, Elizabeth Luker. Thank you so very much. God bless. We're all, thinking of you and hoping that everybody in Alabama stays safe. Thank you, Elizabeth. You're a great moderator, great supporter. Thank you so much. My thing is, like, I don't know. Shouldn't a protest lead to legislation, to laws? You protest. You're kind of doing something that provokes a hurtful reaction. People are saying, "Oh, people are saying, oh, these are injustices taking place. These are injustices taking place. So there should be some laws that protect vulnerable people or people who are experiencing brutality. I'm going to protest to ensure that these people are protected. I'm going to protest to ensure that these people are defended by Democrats." But you don't see Nancy Pelosi taking a knee, do you? That's the thing, You don't see Nancy Pelosi taking a knee. And the left boycotts everything, but then it's like when people boycott Nike, like, how dare you? Oh, here we go. It's a buzzkill. Oh, this is the Cavanaugh hearing, by the way. Cackle, shriek. Like, you couldn't, I guess, like, where are the NRA members, or like the CPAC, or the where are the Heritage Foundation protesters? They're like, no, they didn't get seats. Okay. Felt that actually is sad towards the end. What language is that? It's English. That's Hillary's voice on recording is grizzly bear repellent. or great white shark repellent. This is so sad. Like this destroyed Democrats for midterms. People are not going. This was a big show of weakness. Democrats 2020. Democrat blue wave. Oh my God, like one after the other pops up. Kate, somebody simply tell these people that there are 47 Democrats. Jonathan Perez. Oh, May Sessions will go on by Trump. YouTube be tripping. YouTube be tripping. Okay, so I'm trying. Jonathan Perez. Sessions pulling on NAFTA. Come for Trump. YouTube be tripping. I don't think Trump's going to pull out of NAFTA completely. Colin Bannon for Trump. Jonathan Perez. I'm trying to get the best everything I can. So this is not like they don't get it. This is what the Democrats do. Like this is you want this? Do you want this for the next to control the House? This is what's going to happen. You vote Democrat, this is what's going to happen. Oh my God almighty. It's like a flock of crows. Some kind of flying winged monsters. Blue wave. Yeah, blue wave. And Trump should put that. Like, can you believe these people? Do you want these people to win? He's like, he puts that on on an attack ad. He's like, here's the choice. You might not like me, but here. That's something Trump would do also. He would just tweet that out. He'd be like, you're not doing anything. You don't have the votes. What's up? You don't have the votes. 47. The best part is Ahmadinejad was like, you know what? He's like weighing in on the NFL. I love it. They're like, look, Americans really like football. Go ahead and side with the players who don't like Trump. Thing is, Kaepernick didn't even like Kaepernick did not like Hillary Clinton either. So Amish Space Force, I wouldn't doubt it. And then they're like, oh my God, there were hand signals. One lady behind Cavanaugh had the signal to steal a base. This was illegal under the MLB laws. So, some Viva Liberté had an awesome message to me on Twitter. Everything will be just fine, ladies and gentlemen. Everything will be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be just fine. Could you imagine? I needed whiskey to get through the hearing today. I mean, honestly, you know, I think Chuck Grassley's you know what I'm going to do? Here's a shot of Russian Standard. Why don't look at this? This is Russian Standard vodka. I'm going to take a shot. Every time I hear a screeching and a high-pitched screaming sound like breaks from the 1970s, I'm going to shot. There you go. Russian Standard. Okay? Yeah. This is a great occasion for everyone, not. Okay, this was supposed to be a great occasion for everyone. I got a corn cob for you. Yeah, for all of you. I'm from Iowa. Hey, the poor guy starts off. The poor guy. This is where it's like he can't win, you know? He's like, we did everything possible to make them happy. Let's go ahead and start. It's a joyous occasion today. We're Brett Cat. What? Oh, no. What? Oh, again, can you, SWAT team, rappel down? SWAT team. Yeah. Whatever. Any firearm, fine. Go, help us. Remove. Crazy crow ladies in the back. Yeah. They hurt the corn also. They're probably the ones that fly around on their. Yeah, go ahead. Get them out. Let me continue. This was a joyous occasion for the whole world. Brett Kavanaugh likes to eat his spaghetti with ketchup. He's such a great guy. Oh no. Not again. You don't let me live. You don't let me breathe. I'm 88 years old. Can you just let a guy... No, I'm not Stalin. No. Oh, Brett Kavanaugh is not Genghis Khan. No. You're sick people. Try to help you. Try to be nice. I gave you 5 billion pages of documents. You already had 300 opinions, you crazy idiots. You couldn't read? You read 900,000 pages on Hillary Clinton's pervert laptop. And they're classified information. You didn't care then. The best part of it's like, where's our documents? Jim Jordan should have been like, I got your documents right here. We've been asking for documents forever. Why don't you ask Rod Rosenstein? Idiots. They're not going to win. Do you understand? They're not going to win. I don't care if the polls say 20. First of all, in this day and age, do you know who takes 20 minutes or 30 minutes for an online poll? Okay? The type of person who would vote Democrat. Just saying. Republicans and independents are like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Even independent leaning left or right, like, I'm not going to spend 20 minutes. You're crazy. Why would I do that? Stupid. Well, that's stupid. Why would I do that? You know, why, you know, why would I go? And they're like, this is an online poll. This is an online poll conducted that said Democrats are up 15 points. What kind of person spends time on a poll, on a survey? You know? I voted for Jill Stein in 2016. Now I'm going to vote for now I'm going to vote for Trump 2020. Trump 2020. That symbol that Bash was, first of all, his wife is gorgeous. Zena Bash, U.S. Attorney John Bash, God bless him. More power to him and her. The attack today on my wife's are on my wife. The attacks today on my wife are repulsive. Everyone tweeting this vicious conspiracy theory should be ashamed of themselves. That's the thing. Like when I was in high school, that little symbol used to be like, if you look at it, the other guy would punch you. You know, it was a stupid thing. Like, hey, look down. I don't even know if that's even around anymore. Yeah, and they're like, oh my God, Bob Woodward's book. Bob Woodward's book. Oh my. And it's like, you can't. Well, the switch, you know, I switched to Bernie. I mean, I switched from Bernie to Jill to Trump because number one, Democrats are suing WikiLeaks. That day I said, this is very dangerous. The Democrats were suing Santa Claus. They were suing the Loch Ness Monster. They were suing everyone possible. Who's battling John Brennan? Trump. Not Jill. Well, Jill Stein is, but not Bernie. Certainly not Bernie. Who's battling James Comey, John Brennan, James Clapper? Who's pulling their security clearances? Who's meeting with Kim Jong-un? And who has a less militant foreign policy? Who would ignore the neoconservatives? Trump. So I like his foreign policy a lot better than Obama's. Certainly a lot better than anything. And also, you know, Trump single-handedly is destroying the whole Democratic Party media machine. Sonny, you're right. I need to. Hit subscribe right now. There's other reasons I'm voting for Trump, but hit subscribe right now. Everyone share this segment. Make sure you get notifications from this channel. God bless. Thank you so very, very, very much. To my super chat, thank you so very much. And it's been fun. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. You are all wonderful. Sweet dreams. Have a great evening.